And who collects the firewood? So how many hours would she go to collect the wood? On her own?
On her own, yes.
And how long would that amount of firewood last to cook for? Does she use any other fuels? Does she think that there are a lot more or a lot less trees in the area to collect wood now?
She says
does she worry that their trees will be gone one day? When anyone's cooking, they'll always stay down here.
Yeah.
If you stand up, you feel it straight away. The smoke is sitting at the door. And we have a window which is closed, and we have another window which is closed, and then the thatch roof.
Smoke is dangerous for them, but she gets used to it. Nothing she can do. This one is the different one. This is more tradition.
Yeah, it's been built 2 years ago.
Yes.
And she tells us that it uses less fuel, less wood than the normal method. But she's had it for 2 years and she hasn't used it once. So there's some very, very good reasons why Janet doesn't use it. It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
And new.
And new and not as versatile.
Oh. Oh. This is another kind of making different fire.
It's like a bucket. But with holes in it. Which fuel do you prefer to use? Which is the wood, the dung, or paraffin?
Yes, he says yes.
And why? Janet, you see in this hut we have the door and the 2 closed windows as the other hut. But we also have a hole here.
Yes.
Can you ask her why she has a hole?
Okay.
How many bundles of wood would you bring back from that trip? What we would like to do with Probec in Maseru and the Malealea Development Trust is to spend the time to do a baseline survey of the village to understand a broader view and opinions of some of the issues we've talked about today. If you ask people if they think the smoke is dangerous, then they will say yes, because it's something that they just deal with. In order to look at how improvements are made, we've got to be able to draw a line in the sand to say, this is the situation now.
One of the biggest problems that is facing this community is HIV/AIDS. The prevalence rate of HIV/AIDS in this community is 40%. The life expectancy it's 40.
Some of the statistics are absolutely horrifying. Every 9th child in Lesotho dying before the 5. And at the current rate of mortality, that by the year 2010, 50% of all of the children in Lesotho will be orphans. For the first time, our youngsters got the realization of just what death rates and birth rates and life expectancy really means.
We have some visitor from Yorkshire in England, and we have two school. I'm sorry if I can pronounce somewhere. Weston, is that so? Okay. And city school. Hosanna, Hosanna,
people started dying and dying and dying, and people were really afraid. They didn't even want to know their status. Others said, no, we don't even want to know, because if we could know, we are going to die.
Before I read our gospel, do you think you can sing a song, you, my student, Reston and City School? He's got the whole world in his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands, he's got the whole world.
At the beginning, there was a lot of denial. Most of people didn't really want to talk about it. They didn't want to test. They didn't want to know the status. And then eventually, through these adult learning groups, people have learned. They have learned a lot, and they started testing and wanting to know the status. And now people are talking freely about it. They know it. They know how to prevent, take care of themselves, and even to care for those who are already infected. We're trying to drive out the fear inside people's minds and try to get people to understand that, okay, this is a disease, or it's a virus like any other viruses, and then we can try to live with it.
Come on, guys, let's see you show. Let's go.
When I first saw that dam, I thought, oh my goodness, what are we going to do to this? And then when I saw it on that last day when we went around all the sites, it was just the